F1 drivers are some of the most incredible drivers on the planet, and they get to demonstrate this all over the world on some of the best racetracks, where they drive at insane speeds through tight turns to demonstrate their abilities. They do, however, require transportation to and from work and, like everyone else, possess a number of cars, with the exception of F1 drivers who, of course, have a unique set of circumstances. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we'll see the top 10 most expensive cars of F1 drivers. With the money that these people make, they have the opportunity to purchase some great cars, an opportunity that most people take advantage of in order to maintain a high level of speed on the roads. If you are watching us for the first time, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can enjoy our future videos while getting updated. Number 10. Charles Leclerc, Ferrari 488 Pista Spider. Charles Leclerc is a perfect example of the incredible gifts that Formula 1 drivers can receive when they begin to break into the public eye as a result of their on-track performances, with the young driver receiving a Ferrari 488 Pista Spider as a gift for his efforts on the track. As a result of the car's incredible power, Leclerc has compared it to being out on the F1 tracks in terms of how it feels to be behind the wheel, which is a testament of just how fast this Ferrari is capable of going. There are worse options to have when it comes to everyday cars to drive around in for daily use, and it's unlikely that Leclerc will be complaining about his Ferrari 488 Pista Spider. Number 9. Lewis Hamilton, 427 Cobra. Among the F1 drivers who prefer to drive fast cars is Lewis Hamilton, who drives a 427 Cobra, a classic automobile that he enjoys driving and posing for Instagram shots next to on beaches across the world. His version of the automobile dates back to 1966 and is completely original, making it a collector's dream. Hamilton has kept the car in Los Angeles, where he currently spends the most of his time, making it a true collector's dream. Certainly, the automobile is a sleek machine, and the retro design is one that Hamilton will undoubtedly appreciate while relaxing behind the wheel of it during his downtime. Number 8. Daniel Ricciardo, Aston Martin. Daniel Ricciardo is one of the most popular men in Formula 1 history, and he has one of the widest ranges of facial expressions to have ever graced the sport. However, when he's driving his Aston Martin, it is likely that he is simply beaming with joy. The car was actually provided to him by Aston Martin Beverly Hills in order to assist him in getting around while he was in the United States, and it's unlikely that he would have been complaining about being able to travel in such a spectacular vehicle while away from the track during his time there. It is unclear whether or not he decided to keep the automobile, but he will almost certainly visit the Aston Martin branch the next time he's in the United States and requires a vehicle to get about. Number 7. Nico Rosberg, Mercedes. Nico Rosberg created one of the most shocking moments in Formula 1 history when he announced his retirement immediately after winning his first championship back in 2016. And it's possible that he did so in order to enjoy all of the Mercedes cars that he currently possesses. Rosberg is definitely a devotee of Mercedes-Benz, as proven by his collection of vehicles, which includes a Mercedes SLS AMG, a Mercedes G63 AMG, a Mercedes GLE, and a 1970 Mercedes 280 SL, all of which he purchased with no expense spared. Despite the fact that he owns a large number of Mercedes automobiles, which may be owed to the fact that he raced for the brand, his ideal car is a Ferrari 250 GT California Spider SWB, according to his website. Number 6. Jolyon Palmer, Renault Megane. Even though Jolyon Palmer, the son of Dr. Jonathan Palmer, who owns a number of the larger circuits in the United Kingdom, feels comfortable driving around an F1 course at astounding speeds, he appears to prefer a far more relaxed pace in his everyday life. Palmer, in contrast to the other examples on our list, has chosen the significantly tamer Renault Megane as his daily driver, which isn't exactly the most exhilarating vehicle to be driving about on a regular basis. Given his family history, one would expect Palmer to have a somewhat more fascinating ride, but it's possible that he's holding up for a more lucrative opportunity in future years. Number 5. Jenson Button, McLaren 675 LT Spider. Despite the fact that Jenson Button is no longer a Formula 1 star, he was one of the most popular drivers in history during his time in the sport, earning the hearts of fans around the world, particularly in the United Kingdom, as he fought his way up the rankings. Beyond the fact that he has committed his life to driving, Button is well known for having an incredible collection of automobiles, with the McLaren 675 LT Spider serving as the highlight of his collection. Because of its massive V8 engine and 675 horsepower, The car was specifically shipped out to Button, demonstrating how much he desired the vehicle in the first place. Number 4. Lando Norris. McLaren 570S Spider. Lando Norris was given a McLaren 570S Spider as a present after passing his driving test, and he uses the vehicle to promote the team's sports range on a daily basis as he travels around in the incredible vehicle. In a series of social media posts, Norris demonstrated his transformation from a Volkswagen to the spectacular McLaren. With its eye-popping orange paint job, the new F1 star is undoubtedly attracting lots of attention with this car. While still young, Lando has already demonstrated that he has the potential to become one of the sport's most prominent stars in the future, and it is therefore no surprise to see him obtaining access to high-end vehicles such as these. Number 3. Sebastian Vettel, Ferrari California T. Sebastian Vettel, like the majority of Formula 1 drivers, has a diverse array of vehicles that he utilizes on a daily basis, with his favorite being the Ferrari California T, which was introduced in 2014 and was manufactured until 2017. The automobile, which is equipped with a twin-turbo V8 engine and a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, is quite powerful, and given that it costs a whopping $231,600 at the very least, it isn't surprising that there aren't many of them in the world. With a net worth of over $45 million, which is continually increasing, it isn't surprising that he can afford to drive around in such a spectacular vehicle on a daily basis. Number 2. Lewis Hamilton, Pagani Zonda Z60 LH. It's possible that you saw the LH at the end of the car's name above, which had a question mark in front of it. It's not a typo. Rather, it's because this one-of-a-kind edition of the supercar was created particularly for Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton is well known for sharing photos of his car collection with social media followers, and the Pagani is one of the vehicles that he frequently posts to his accounts, often using the hashtag Batmobile to show it off in public. Because the supercar has 760 horsepower and can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds, it is a pace that Hamilton is more than competent of dealing with, as it is one of the most remarkable vehicles that an F1 driver can own. Number 1. Max Verstappen, Renault Clio. Max Verstappen is yet another Formula 1 driver who does not spend his spare time racing around the real world. Instead, the Dutchman drives a Renault Clio, which, while it may appear to be a rather regular vehicle, is one that holds a great deal of nostalgia for the driver. Verstappen began his Formula 1 racing career when he was only 17 years old, which is an extremely young age to begin a professional career. This is made even more outstanding by the fact that he did not pass his official driving test until he was 18, more than a year into his professional career. Verstappen learned to drive in a Renault Clio that he had purchased specifically for the purpose of learning, and he has retained ownership of that vehicle, despite having now purchased a $400,000 Porsche 911 GT3 RS. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Which car does your favorite F1 driver own? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and stay tuned for more amazing videos like this.